This video is just to give a quick rundown of each workout you perform twice a week. We'll do this every week. Just pretty much demonstrate how to properly perform all the movements and to kind of clear up any issues on the actual written down workouts. One thing that isn't written down that's very important is before the warm up, perform some sort of general warm up in terms of marching in place or taking a short walk around the house or maybe outside just to elevate your heart rate before going into those stretches. Shown in front of you in the last two images are just the entire workout. Everything is listed from sets, reps, and proper rest time in between each set. Um, in terms of load or the weight that you're going to be using, a lot of these are body weight. If you do have access to light weights, dumbbells, any sort of plates that you can use, that'd be beneficial. If not, in some of the videos, I am using a textbook as a weight. If you have any light or even if you want to do heavier weighted objects around the house you think would be able to be used as a exercise equipment, I guess, then feel free to use them. Make sure all the movements are controlled and you're not working too heavy. A lot of this is a muscular endurance. This first week, we're just kind of going through the basics of big core movements that we utilize to work the larger muscle groups and as well as bringing in all the synergist muscles. The next videos that are about to show are just the dynamic stretches as part of the warm up that is listed on your workout sheet. It's listed in the same order, same thing. Follow the sets and reps guidelines. Rest, don't worry too much about. I'd say in total, the warm up should take about 10 minutes to get through. Now, what you're seeing here is all the workouts listed on your sheets in the order that they're presented. Again, just follow the sets, reps, and proper rest in between sets guidelines. Should work out fine. Again, for load wise, if any of these movements with just your body weight are too easy, if you do have lightweight uh, weights, that would increase the difficulty. If you don't have any access to any weights, taking longer on the movement downward will also make them more difficult. For this single arm row, when you're performing on the right side, lead with your left leg. And then when you flip over to the left side, lead with your right leg. To perform the hip hinges or RDLs, in the video here, I'm just doing it with my body weight. If you'd like to use weight, keep it out in front of you. And when on the lowering portion or eccentric portion, keep the weight rubbing against the front of your legs and your thighs. The easiest way to mimic or properly do the form here is to loosen up your knees and then pull your butt back. If you'd like to have a wall behind you, to try to touch, I'd say maybe stand 4 to 6 inches in front of the wall and then try to touch the wall with your butt. On the way back up, when you reach the top point, make sure to squeeze your glutes together. These final clips, starting with the marching, are the cool down. Before performing the cool down, obviously, when you're performing the marching, actually, start at a higher intensity and then over that 2 to 5 minute span, gradually lower the intensity down. By the time you reach the end of it, I mean, obviously, your heart rate will still be elevated or higher than resting, but you want a lower heart rate than what you were at when you were exercising. This concludes the week one workouts. If you have any questions, feel free to just email me. I'm pretty much always available, so I'll answer whatever question you have.